Hello, hello, hello. Hi Sharon, how are you, my darling? Hi Sharon. How you doing, Sharon? How are you today? How is everyone doing? Hi everybody. Hi. Hi everybody. Which page is not up? Which page? There's one page that's not up. There's one page that's not up yet. And I want to put it up.
Well, that's why I said 1 day, take 1 day. 12, to that 12, 13, 14.
Oh, for the TikTok one? Oh, we take one day. Okay. Hi everybody. Hi Tracy, my darling. How are you? How are you, Tracy? How are you, sweetheart? How you doing? Hi everybody. Maxine, are you celebrating Chinese New Year? You know see me Chinese. You never know see me a Chinese. You can't stay there. You're very observant. Me a Chinese. After that you made it back safely. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so tired. Oh my god. I'm not 100%, but I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? I hope everybody's doing fine. I hope everybody's doing okay. Tracy, me have whole heap of nationality in me. Me have a whole heap of nationality in me. Oh my, you know say. I don't know which one of the phone have on the speaker on it. Imagine you went shopping downtown Chinese Street. Don't buy Chinatown. Chinatown in a Manhattan. TikTok, give me 1 minute. Let me take off the speaker off of this. Yeah, me have to take off the speaker off of that the one there. Alright, to depend that now. It's a big and long block. Is everyone hearing me? Is everyone hearing me? Moderators, I'm begging you, please, moderators. I see I have on gloves and it's hard for me to block them from my end. It's hard to block them from my end. Some of them I really need to be blocked. Hey Melmac, how are you? Chinatown in Manhattan, yes, is the place to shop. Girl, I went crazy, as you can see over my head, and I have some more to put up. Girl, I have more to put up. And for those of you who need Chinese sweetie, I will be in Fort Lauderdale by the weekend. So if you need Chinese sweetie, thank you, Melmac. Thank you, darling. If you need Chinese sweetie, please let me know. Please let me know if you need Chinese, sweetie. Because I got a lot of Chinese, sweetie. Where are you? Why are you wearing gloves? Because I'm going to pick my gungo. Me have one whole big pan of gungo for pick. One whole big pan. So, me no want to green up my finger. Me no want to green up my finger. So, that's why me put on the gloves. Yeah, that's why me put on the gloves. Me no want to green up my finger. Girl, Lord of mercy, Jesus. No, sir. Unno No Tired. People, Unno No Tired. P. Andy, Lord have mercy, girl. Me can't even hear you. Me know say you kind of not feel well. Me not feel well neither. I need Chinese, sweetie. Oh yes, I bought down. Let me go grab 2 bags in the car to show you guys the only 2 bags that I have. The kind that I have. I went to Chinatown. And Maxine, nice decoration for Chinese New Year. It's not Chinese New Year, it's for me. You didn't know I'm Chinese. Look at my eyes. You never know that I'm Chinese also. You didn't know I'm Chinese? I am Chinese. I buy everything Chinese. I see me too. Me sick like a dog. I am so sick. So I went into the Chinese store and saw them eating these. It's not guinea, it's not plum. Social media no good again, Maxine. Missy, how could I cast this? How could I cast this? Tracy, I couldn't walk past this. I was on my sick bed and I'm trying to say, let me see what and who can I watch on social media. What a disgrace. What a piece of disgrace. But the people them gone mad. 2, 4, 5. I may have 2 phones in front of me, so which page not up? I don't know which page not up, you know, but some page not up. Me say what a piece of nastiness they got up on social media. Me tell you, say I'm the best out there. Me say me are the best out there on social media. And what they got out there on social media? The whole of the people them yam them one another. Drink some ginger, cloves and bay leaf and orange peel. You are going to thank me later. Okay. Let me send me a text message with all of that. Because hold on there. Me say me go to Chinatown and see this. I kinda want plum, you know. It's a plum. Nice, it's a plum. Me say, what a piece of sick. Then Melmac, oh you dey on TikTok and me no see no like they going up. Not even one like no dey on TikTok, you know. And a 9 somebody over there. And not even one. You know, say you have to start the likes them Melmac. Melmac, you know, say you have to start if you dey follow. Tea is so refreshing. Can I drink it like water? February 17 is Chinese New Year. Really? Well, let's start decorate for now. Before, and then I not take them for the rest of the year. They might turn right there. You see? I'm in the middle of picking up the Christmas decoration. I don't finish yet. May I take up the Christmas decoration them from outer door. Me say, Lord of mercy. And what they got out there on social media? What is going on out there on social media? It no look good. On Powerline Road. Okay, they on Powerline in a Fort Lauderdale. Right? Powerline in a Fort Lauderdale, right? see. Okay, me find you. I'm coming down one day this week. I'm bringing a lot of Chinese, sweetie. Let me show you the one them I have. And there, me there, I start out my medication them. Then me say me I go pick the gungu them. Ah, one for gungu. And I was trying to, I have to get two more. I don't know two more PayPal, but one of them that seems to not going through. I don't remember the other one. I don't remember no information of the other one because I had given it to my niece. So now me don't even know how to get into it. So it's like me have to cancel the whole thing, build a new brand PayPal, and finally get through. From morning, me have somebody that help me to work out it. Because the thing is this, I can't remember codes and stuff like that. So I always use just one number. That way I can remember it. So now me have to write it down, me have to go screenshot it and put it on my phone. Because I don't remember nothing. Nothing. So it's like different. Too much number. It was the hardest thing to get through to collect my money from off of TikTok. Because I whole heap of money me have on TikTok because I've never collected any money off of TikTok. And people always be giving me stuff. Always. So me have one little piece of money to collect from off of TikTok. So me just put in one new brand PayPal in there. It's not easy. Me they walk on social media, they look to see if me can find one page where me can even sit down and laugh or look for anything. You know who me buck up in? Karen and he Madman. The two mad people them. Karen and the other one, me don't know any. Oh, how over page that? Miss Ellis? And Miss Ellis page that they Tracy? Is that Miss Ellis page? With Karen and Iman. That's the only thing we walk up in. We have any sense. We have no sense at all. I'm like, oh my God. These people is like, they don't stop. Some of them can't sleep. I mean, understand, so they want the money, you know. Me understand, so they want the money. But mighty God, no sir. Like they lie them now make no sense. Can somebody on the Bella's Bucket? How are you? Janet, are you hearing me on Bella's Bucket of Blessing? Or Jeanette or whatever your name is? I don't see none of my moderators. You are over on Bella's Bucket of Blessing. Can you hear me, sweetheart? You asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing fine. How are you? Can someone go over by Bella's Bucket of Blessing and let me know what's going on? Because I don't even know if anybody is hearing me over Bella's Bucket. Oh my God, the people them out here crazy. The people them out here make people business them mad them. Like literally them mad them. They are going to join the military Maxine. They were practicing the march and salute. Who don't join the military? Them are too wicked to be using them like that's. Oh yes. Oh Shana and man they go. You know, say I pass. I'm hear Sean and him man mouth pan one phone. And this somebody did they laugh and say, but no my people them here. Me say yes. Then say, oh my God. Miss Ellis wicked. Miss Ellis is so wicked. Cause I use the people them, you know. You know they go send enough for no go to prison. Then go and send all the pound no go to prison out here. That's all me can tell you now. Yeah man, then go send a whole pound out here to prison. Cause uno really evil. Uno evil bad, you know. I have never seen a set of wicked and evil people like them here. And you know, they can't do better. They can't do no better because, as I said, the generational curse, I hit upon them. What a set of people them out here wicked. Me sit down and I laugh off enough of them. You know? I sit down and I'm laughing at them. You know why me laugh off of them? The whole of them come out here come cuss me and Bella. Not one of them out here where you see they gonna look at them self-righteous. Every jack one of them come out here come cuss me and Bella. And when they done, they want to tell me what they feel the earth. Me, you know, what they feel the earth, you shut up and go sit down. And them not have no business out here. Sean too wicked is just as bad as she Ellis using them for money. Really? Me don't know nothing about them. Me don't know nothing about them. Hello. I know me can't hear if the people them from Bella's bucket of blessing they hear me. I know. Miss Ellis is wicked, old scammer. What make them wicked so? Me say I pass my yard. One Jamaican, me I pass one Jamaican yard. And hear them. And me say, what that you they watch? And he say too mad somebody what they on social media. But one woman panny they try to help them, but the woman is as bad as them. Because the woman is one piece of scammer. But me say at least the two people they mad. And mad somebody them like literally mad somebody them. Like Ellis walk and get the two mad somebody from off the road. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Not too mad somebody them. Me rotted clad. Me never seen nothing so yet in my life. Huh? Is our baby. Don't worry about the haters, dirty heart, and bad mind. I kill them. Jump off a bridge. Eh? The way how them come out here come cuss me and Bella and for me family. And nothing what they say about me and my family. No me know. No me know say all of what they when they take and cuss me and Bella. If they happening for them own family. I know me know, you know. You know, see how me sit down back there look upon them. All of what they take and cuss me and tell me, say all of the incestness, the nastiness, who grind, who from, who no grind, who what them take and tell me, I right in their family where they go along. But you know how them are people you love to talk into the third person. They love tell you them story in the third person. Who would have ever believe say a them you nastiness ya them a go along within their yard? Who would have believe it? Eh? Who would have ever believe it? All she make she still in the top tell lie. You see how worriedness they go kill her now? Do you see how worriedness they go unalive her? Hey, yeah, me dear. Worriedness. For all of the lie them what they tell. For all of the lie them what the girl tell. Lord Jesus, cause what they want. For all of the lie what the girl tell. Imagine the girl come out and come tell everybody saying adopt this little boy. He adopt this little boy from hospital. Then you hear say no hospital he will adopt from. He adopt him from which part? Because the uncle this and the uncle that. Uncle they are jail. Alright, one different story come up now. Mama and Papa, everybody related and all of them sitting there double time. Lord Jesus have mercy Christ. The girl say, see the water upon the ground there, son. the girl say if he adopt the picnic, no picnic no get adopt. No pick. Look here, go in the van, go look and see what whole if a buckle of water in the big bucket, just take one.
Okay.
No picnic no adopt. Only if you know say the picnic can't file for. The picnic can't file for. And it go take 5 years when she gets citizenship if she have green card. If she have green card. Because there is too much going on. Guilty conscience need no explanation. God and time. Them own mouth will. Miss say, Tracy, no picnic can file for. Because number one, the cousin can't file for his cousin. Can remember say the son, you know. The son and the cousin, you know. You see how them lie miss they catch up on them? The son cannot file fee the boy because say the son and the boy are cousin. A double cousin to a matter of fact. The boy a double cousin with the Lily Pitney. Son can't file fee him. What a piece of sinting. What a piece of sinting the galan. Me granny. Me never see this here from me barn. Then now with the two girl them. What look like them come here from Disney World. You know when people couldn't come here from Disney World and they run a 10 tour in a one. 10 tour in a one. Me say, me, I would never do another business in this country and make none of them come here. Not one of them. Me say I would never do another business and make one of them come here. Can you remember first time when the workman visa, the hotel working visa and the seaman visa, you know the amount of them were run off all know they don't get papers yet. Some of them they are all 30-35 years and all know they don't get paper. All know some of them don't get no paper. The whole heap of them run off. And because they mean, because enough of them get good work, you know. Enough of them get good work. Enough of them get good work because they don't want to pay no money. They don't want to pay their money. So now they don't have no status in America. I go and send ice for every one of them doorstep. Me say, it look like the people them don't remember say, and me used to deliver cake at their yard and their workplace. It look like they don't remember. They don't remember say me used to deliver cake and something at their workplace and their yard, you know. Then don't remember what a backside. What a something. Them a fret. But look here, now the woman when come out concept tell us said the 2 times he have in banquet. Just like your mama Barbara, just like your mother. You better make sure you have your papers, you know, because me will search for you. Make sure you no delete nobody. Please no delete nobody. Because me I search for the whole of them. Because the most of them will not have no papers and me I send ice at them door. You see Uncle Tranal is coming soon. You see my Uncle Tranal in coming soon. Because some of you can't even travel out of our state. You cannot even leave from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale. As near as Tampa is, no for you not drive come a Tampa. I go and send Uncle Tranal pan uno, you see. I go and send Uncle Tranal pan uno. Hey, yeah. Let me put up the bag. I'm ready to go for the Chinese sweet yet. See, Barbara come, they confess with me. Barbara, I know me if you worry about. Barbara, me they go 4 decades. Me not show you the passport too much time. Barbara, me not show you the passport too much time. Barbara, me not commit no crime where they go come for me and send me out of the country. Barbara, come here. Barbara, you want to see me mugshot, Barbara? Barbara, you never see me mugshot, Barbara. You know what me mugshot for Barbara? Me want them tell you what me mugshot for Barbara because me can't do it again. Barbara then can't send me out of the country. Barbara, me not have nobody what them go send out of the country. The most of them ban ya. You see all of my niece and nephews and so, and then them pitney, I hear them born. Because me make it be my point of my duty and make my sister them come up and my brother them and everybody and me make sure they alright. Not one of them till all for my sister can go pick up man from Portland. And in there get green card right now. You know, take him 2 years to get green card. Go sit down, Barbara. Barbara, me not have nobody they worry. Barbara, all of who me have can drive from here. So, take touring now one people. You know, say one time gone when they say, because me used to pick up people from here, so carry them New York, from New York and to down here because they don't want to go on the plane. So me always they say, you know, say it's illegal for like police stop you on the road. They don't have no rights to ask the passenger them for no verification. Uncle Tranal get bad. Me say people, Uncle Tranal get bad. Nobody can drive go nowhere. That's why the people them can't left out of their house. Me say that's why. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Melmac. Thank you. You and me both a book. We travel with no card. Me say, baby. Me say. Uncle Tranal get bad. Me say. Me no more that is. Me say. Uncle Tranal. Tracy. Uncle Tranal get bad. Me remember one time me dey drive go Georgia, you know, one full load. And me dey go Georgia. Whole heap of people were in the van, you know it. So, my daughter drive round and pass somebody. Only if you see police stop like about 4 away. About 4 vehicles. So, you know me know the law. Me know the law. But my daughter no have no seatbelt. No have no seatbelt. That they tell me you can't say anything to them. No, you can't say nothing to them. Uncle Tranal make them know say I don't care for our hands in there. In better have papers in your vehicle. What a thing. The police them tap me daughter. Me say let me drink some water. Me say Tracy, the police them tap me daughter. And the police tap like about 3 more somebody. Like about 3 more somebody. With the one gun. With the one gun. Yeah. So me say, put on your seatbelt. Put on your seatbelt. But the police see when they put on the seatbelt. So when the police come at the window, I say, how can I help you? In turn to my daughter and ask my daughter who own the vehicle and so. I say, I own the vehicle. That's why I'm asking you why you stop her. He say she was going like 120 in a 70 mile. I say, oh, you know that? I say, oh, you know that? She when they go fast too, you know. But the law is you can't tap 3 or 4 somebody one time. You have to have 4 police there to tap 4 somebody. You cannot stop 4 somebody. You go read them. How in judge it off of the speed what the rest them when they do and she was in the same speed. I said go off of the rest them. I said go off of the rest them, but you cannot give her a ticket because you didn't clock her. You did not clock her. You know why you're not from me? You take my daughter driver's license and in go on and in check it. My daughter don't have nothing for her driver's license. It's against the law. It's against the law. Me say you cannot give her a ticket for speeding. Because you cannot stop 3 persons at the same time. The idiot them sit down there, they wait. Me wish me went in a them car. Oh, I'm gonna have to give her a ticket for improper use of seatbelt because Tajana went just have the seatbelt. So I'm put over and over it. I say you make she did that because you stopped her. I say you make she do that because you stopped her. Tracy, then give me daughter one ticket for improper use of seatbelt. Oh, me got quote. Me got quote with it. Me say you not get dollar. I told the other rest of people them I went idiot. If I went no Tracy, you see, me not have no chat. Because say then go want see everybody ID what they in the vehicle. Yes, that's why certain people not left out of their house. They not go look work nowhere at all. Nowhere at all they not go look no work. Yes, me I tell you no. Me tell you no say the new year come with me and mind people business. That's all me I do for the new year. Me not cuss with nobody. Me not in a no fight with nobody. Me not go back and forth with nobody. You see like how Barbara just come? Make Barbara stay there because me not have no time for Barbara. Because Barbara, if you not in America, when me can march in the courthouse with you, me say if you speak a ground there so, me tell them what you do to me. Me say, Barbara, if you not in America, which part me can file a lawsuit against you in America, me not talk to you. Me not have no time. Me not have no time for the foolishness. No, sir. Huh? Oh, we beat it. We beat it. Because how are you going to stop us, tell us we driving 120 miles? She was really driving fast because my daughter not drive slow. My daughter is one of them what you call getaway driver. Oh yes, you can't get away with anything where she's concerned. She a getaway driver. She very aggressive when it comes to the road. Mm-hmm. And she not drive nothing cheap. She not drive nothing cheap. She don't drive nothing cheap. Mm-hmm. Me don't know which part Barbara come from. Barbara, me understand say you're tired of Barbara and everything out there boring. Everything out there boring. What a piece of sin thing. Lord have mercy, Christ. Congratulations, Curly. Curly, congratulations. And that's all I'm going to say to you, Curly. Congratulations. And may the good Lord help you, yeah, Curly. That's all I can tell you. Because the way out there, I'm feeling more upon you, Curly. Mighty full Father. No, sir. Barbara can go on about her business. Barbara can go on. Me not take up Barbara time. Because Barbara go and see me page and leave it alone. Because me don't know what you do over here, Barbara. And Barbara, me not block you, you know. Me not block you. Me not block you, Barbara. Me not block Barbara.
We need help, Jesus. Shift the parliament, shift the election, shift everything. Remove them all there. Take out the cockroach, take out the thief, take out the criminal them, take out the thief them, take out the murderer them, take out the gang leader them, out of parliament, take them.
Me say, what a piece of sin thing. What a piece of sin thing they got on. I'm so happy for Curly, but she need to ignore the haters and show less on social. Look here, if Curly not learn already, Curly not gonna learn again. If Curly do not learn already, she's not going to learn again. Who am I to tell Curly or you to tell Curly what to do? A fear soul, fear business, I don't care. All me can say, congratulations, may God help you, and it were done. Me can't say nothing more. Pull up for cockroaches. Alright.
Need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament, shift the election, shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach, take out the thief, take out the criminal them, take out the thief them, take out the murderer them, take out the gang leader them, out of parliament, take them out from Portland, take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go Portland. Murderer them. Take out the gang leader them out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman. Ball out. Whoa.
Every time when I want to come over here, I just go no ball out because I don't have no time for it. One of the sorriest things I ever do was to come out here and argue with not one and one. Why me they learn? Those decorations look really nice, Maxine, above your head. Oh, my Chinese things then. Oh yes, I'm not done yet, you know. I'm done. I have some more to put up. I make sure that all of them they right behind me. I make sure that all of them they right behind me, so I'm not done yet. I have all the people put up. What a piece of sinting, what a piece of nastiness they got on. The people them they fret, they really they fret, you know. The people them they fret. And how they make themselves in so much trouble. How they give so much trouble. But remember, you know. Remember, see at them when come out here and tell us that they half of the plankateer and them not have no papers, you forget. Remember, say when the fish fry and the pink and the red, most of the plankatarians them they don't have no papers. They don't have no papers. And people they say, why then what listen because then some of them they are all 20 and 30 years and still don't have no papers. They now go have no papers. They have to grant one sinting in up. I never remember why sinting name. I mean I think you go up not with Uncle Tronal in. Not Maxine, do you still have the decoration? Hold on there. Do you still have the outdoor stove? Yes, I do. One washing machine, one dishwasher they don't tight. I'm going to call you later when you get off the line. Yes. Yeah. Or a tree burner gas stove them. Cause why are you wearing gloves? Because I'm sick. Cause I am sick. No, me will pick me gungo. I mean I want to nasty up my finger. Me have a whole pan of gungo for pick. I'll show you as me done, but me will go for the Chinese sweetie first. Me have a whole pan of gungo. So meanwhile me there sit down with Unno, me don't pick me gungo in the meantime. And mind people business. Cause that's all me I do for the new year, mind people business. Me not cussing with nobody. You remember me used to come up here and tell them and send them up in their mama and send them in their papa and stuff like that. All if them call Bella name, me nah. The whole I wanna go away. I told somebody I will not come out here in no argument with the two person that apologize, really apologize and mean it. Cause I will no apologize to me about the Bella situation and stuff like that, you know. But the rest of them no go away because the whole I wanna call Bella name. Every Jack one I wanna cuss Bella. Every Jack one I wanna cuss Bella. Let me tell you one story. Me come, so me tell Bella say, Bella, you know, say one family down the road they trouble me. And me think me want to fight them. Me really think me want to go fight them, you know. Bella say, so me say, Bella, me we fight the big one them and you fight the little one. Bella say yes. Bella ready, put on his shoes, ready. Ready. Me tell the other one. The other one say, what are you talking about? In the American voice, what are you talking about? I say, what you mean no me a talk about? No one go down the road, go fight the people them. Cause people them, they call me name. Him ready to lecture me and to talk about the thing. Me no want to talk about the thing. Me will stick with Bella. Bella ready. Bella ready. Me tell Bella say me they go fight. Bella ready for the fighting. So no can stay there. Hi Davis, how are you?
I forgot to tell you, I heard you taste it. It tastes good, but it's really spicy though.
I didn't use the spice part of it. And why did you leave it all on the counter? I took it up. Please, whenever you use this stuff, just throw it in the trash.
Are you doing it?
No. We give you one and you want one more? Go on, take it. I'm never like you anyhow. But make Ted and taste it. Make Ted and taste it so you know if you want that one. Me say Bella saying ready if you go fight people them. Ready. Taylor, where's Bella? Oh. You call Bella, make you not hear her. You call Bella. Oh, she asleep? Oh. Taylor, come here for a second, please. I'm going to hear Taylor part of the story. Taylor, me have some people to beat up around the road. Because they want left my business alone and stop my business. You want to come with me? So me and you can go fight them? Me and you and Bella.
Who?
Eh?
Who?
Me not have to tell you who. I don't know your friend them.
Okay.
You go come with me and fight with them? If they have the little pitney, you fight the little pitney them. And me fight the big one them.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You ready? My boy. There goes my nephew, my grandson. My grandson is ready. I wanted you guys to hear Bella.
Bella would have said yes.
Oh yeah, Bella ready.
She loves fighting.
Yeah, Bella is ready. Bella is ready. Bella is like, when me man, let's go. Oh, my grandson, the little one here is ready. Taj would not want to go. Taj would not want to go.
You don't go nowhere.
Thank you, Tayden. Me and you go fight the people them later.
Okay.
Alright. My grandpitney them no easy. My grandpitney them no easy. Tayden say, okay. Okay. TikTok. Hi, TikTok. Double tap your screen, everybody. Double tap your screen. Thank you, Melmac. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Listen, I'm going to try and go for the big numbers today. I'm going to have a new segment. I am going to have a new segment. I'm going to play you a little movie. Like a little movie. You guys going to listen to it. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice. And every day I'm going to play a little bit of different ones. So you guys will like it. Because it's too boring out here. It's very, very boring out here. I'm dying of boredom. I am tired of hearing the same dirty bad with them. I am tired of hearing the same cussing them. I'm tired of hearing you friending me up. I am tired of hearing you cuss me with the same word. Like somebody will come out and say you're dirty and nasty and you stink. And you go come and say, no, she not dirty and nasty and stink. And then when you start to cuss me and tell me you're dirty and nasty and stink, I'm tired of hearing. People, me tired of hearing. Me tired, you know? Tired of hearing. What is wrong with them people up on social media? Mighty God. Some of them don't have no shame. They don't have no name shame. Eh? Certain things, I swear to God, me not come on social media with it. You know the people them come out and then we talk something in the third party, like the third person. And then we talk about, me tell you, if you listen to them good, because they talk about themselves. Them is talking about themselves. Me never see nothing like this from me, man. Me never see nothing. I'm saying you are back home safely. Yes, Megan. I am back home safely, darling. Thank you. I am back. Oh my God. Let me say, I have some nice people on social media. You know, so me have some nice supporters. You know, so me have some nice secret supporter. Me have some nice secret supporter. Me I come down, you know. Me I come down and it's like, me I count me gas, you know. Me I count me gas. Me say, okay, this don't carry me there, so every 400 miles, me have to go stop. If me travel 1,300, so apparently me going to stop about 4 times. Yeah, man, me have to count the little dollar them. Would you believe, say, a good Samaritan, a good one, I mean, nice supporter upon you. Yes. They say, oh God, man. God bless you. Maxine Foster. TikTok, what my name over here? Maxine Foster, right? What my name on TikTok? Maxine Foster. Melmac, what is my name over here? Maxine Foster? I think it's Maxine Foster, Rosalie. It's Maxine Foster. Eh? Mightyful Father. Yeah, Maxine Foster, sweetheart. Uno double tap, tap. Me I go for the 300,000 today. I am going for the 300,000 today. Alright? Because it's going to be a while. I'm going for the 300,000 today. I already passed the 230. So I'm going for the 300 today. Alright, TikTok. Me say, why? Hey, let me tell you something. You see, you have to know what you do. When it comes to TikTok, to YouTube, to everything, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, all my live stream is for educational purposes and to spread awareness over the social media thing. I'm not bullying anybody. I'm not citing any violence against anybody. But TikTok, they're wicked. YouTube, they're wicked. Facebook, the people, them wicked. You can't find nothing. No, sir. The people, them wicked, eh? The people, them wicked, your fault. When you hear me, they tell us that the people, them wicked. It's not Max. It's MAXINE FOSTER. MAXINE FOSTER. You'll find it because the Chinese stuff them is right there. All of my Chinese stuff is over here on TikTok. Yeah. You'll find it, sweetheart. When you come over, let me know. Me say the people them. Me sit down and me almost in a tears. Me say no for no take social media too serious. It's not all that serious, people. It is not that serious. Uno take social media too serious. It's like a life and death situation we do know. Mightyful Father. Eh? What me couldn't do that so? Me know no want the money, you know. Me know no want the money. But no, man. Uno hug down social media, man. Like uno just take it. Like uno not have nothing to do. Oh, what the hell that? People, me say, thank you. Thank you very much. The people them take social media feel like I don't feel no business, you know. What they gonna I don't feel none of we business, you know. We not live in my house. We not live out of my house. We not live in this one house. We not live out of that. No, man. We not take it to. I'm not seeing Maxine Foster. Why? Why you not seeing Maxine Foster? Everybody find me. Sharon find me. Melmac find me. Everybody find me. Oh, you not see Maxine Foster? Me don't know what else did they. Just plain Maxine Foster did they. MAXINE. See, let me look on it. Maxine _ Foster. Mel Max say Maxine underscore Foster. Look for Maxine underscore Foster because there's so many people over here. Women will ever know them. The For You page or whatever they say name, say the people them round there they hide. Yes, I'm if it call them out. But me not call them out, but then time they spot them there. That's why the For You page.
Text!
Hmm? Thank you. Guys, do not press the alt me. Please press the alt me. See Sharon reach over there. Sharon they right over there. So I don't know how you can find him. Sharon reach over. Okay, gonna try again. Yes, try again. I see Sharon I reach over there, they tell me I cause it's Maxine underscore Foster. Maxine underscore Foster. Bella must be really tired because she come from school, she thought sleep. Maxine underscore Foster.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman. Out. Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody.
Alright, see, I have this kind. I have this kind, the Chinese plum. These are the Chinese plum. It's not really candy. It's more like prune. It look like prune. It look like prunes, but it's a little apple. It's a little plum. So I have this kind. I have this kind. And I have this one. I kind of get this. I kind of like these. I like those as my favorite. Then this one. This one is very nice. Like really, really juicy. This one is very, very nice. Yeah. Very, very, very nice. You know, find the page yet. I don't know, cause Sharon over there. As me tell Sharon go look. So go look for it. Do you? Clark, I don't know if you find it yet. I don't know if you find over TikTok yet. I don't know, I never know spot me book them. I write down something, you know. I write down something what I want to talk to you about. But I don't know where it's sitting there. Sharon, darling. How are you? Oh, it's night. Where are you at now? It's night. Where are you at? Why me they try to say me couldn't get some help. Me they try to get some help with me me TikTok page. Cause my money is just sitting down in TikTok and I could not, for the likes of me, figure it out. So I just get some help. I just get some help. I just get some help and have it done. Thank you, darling. Thank you. 8:30 now over there. You are the devil. Then you just wanna know that? You this when you know? Then it take you over 6 years. Cause me hear people that chat out then they are from 6 years ago, then they are from 5 years ago, then they are from how much year ago, and then this come, you know. Then it take you all 6, 7 years. It take you alone over 6, 7 years to just then know say me are the devil. Then I will make it take you so long. Why it take you so long? No man, you deserve a prize. You deserve a prize. Cause me don't know where you went there all this time. Or which rock you went under. Mighty God. Then you just realize that. Let me show you me pada bungo. Me ratty plat. It juke. Why name there? Why name? Janet Mackenzie. Janet Mackenzie. You just then know say me are the devil. You know say the only reason why me have on this is because me have the hand put on. The hand they under there, you know. You know, they know me fired like a owl. You see how some of the devil marking and some of them fired. The D, no, they not for me fired. Me have the hand under this here. Under this or the hand there. You never know, Janet. The Janet will make it take you so long to figure it out. No man, you shouldn't figure it out long time. Janet, you shouldn't figure it out long time. You know me they go on out here, you know see me they rule and conquer. You know see what they go on, Janet? Janet appear rule and conquer me they go along with you know. Yes, me alone. And it take you all this time for you realize say I am. You're late. You deserve a prize for that. You deserve a damn prize. Hey, Kuya. Look at people. Pierre Gungo in there. Pierre Gungo in there. See there? See there? Look here. One whole pan of gungo. So I'm going to sit down right here so for today and see what I can pick. And see what I can pick out. Today is the day. Tayden! Come here, please. May I sit down right here so today and pick out the whole light. Where are you? Pull the pan of the garbage, just push it right up here so because no one drop the boom. Okay, thank you. You see the pagungu I have? A whole heap of gungu in the people. Lord Jesus, I'm turn up and show me the whole bucket. Can't look like I'm looking for. I want 10 pounds of gungu. And I sit down and pick out every one of them and freeze them. You know, Washington, me already pass up so already. You have to go wait until me I pass back again by the end of the month. May I do it, may I shell them out and put them in a freezer. You know, put them in a freezer. Then me cook one nice rice and peas with some of me pick from before Christmas. We come, the whole of the tree them they tear down. The whole of the tree them they tear down. So me have to just get myself together. Me have to just get myself together and pick them off. And you only remember when Christmas time I only they pick gungo at Jamaica oil full of worm? Not a worm, me no see in a them, why? You people, why the gungo them back home you so full of worms so? Me no see none you know. And then big and green. Let me know when you're coming back. Okay, I will. It's so funny that when I was coming up, all I could do was pick some from the tree, just cut it off of the limb. And me carry go to New York. And my friend love it. But me hope she not cook the soup until me come back. Cause she go cook pigtail with the gungo. You go make one piece of pigtail and gungo soup. Yes, I was just gonna say watch out for worms. Not a worm! Cause not a worm in a them yeah. Remember when me used to pick peas at Jamaica? And everyone you take up woman there, you have to run. You see the big old green worm them. Them are your peas yeah? I've been picking peas for how much years now? How much years now me I pick peas? And me not see not a worm in there. Not one worm. Not one. Bella love help me pick them, but Bella can't sleep. Bella look at them walk Bella. Then walk Bella to pieces today at school. It look like them walk her to pieces at school today. So she gonna sleep. When you double tap the Tanga, we it past 10,000 already. When you double tap the TikTok live, Me I'll try go the 300,000 tonight. The amount of gift what me get the other day. Me say no, so me can't have so much money sit down in a TikTok. But to me tell you, say me build one paper long time, you know, and I gave it to my niece. And it attached to my account, so it keep messing me up. Try one other one. So me just get through with one good one. We have one nice movie to make you listen to. We will make you listen to one nice movie.
Get this little welfare baby out of my room before she steals something. Judge Howard Bennett flicked his hand at the 15-year-old black girl like brushing off dirt. The all-white gallery exploded, howling, knee-slapping laughter. A woman clutched her purse tighter. Jasmine Davis trembled at the defense table, drowning in a thrift store blazer. Behind her, her father sat shackled in orange. Your Honor, I'll defend my dad. The room lost it. Did the monkey say defend? Someone shouted. Bennett glanced at her, lips curled in disgust. Little girl, go back to whatever hood you crawled out of. This court is for civilized people. Everyone burst into mocking, gloating laughter. But nobody in that courtroom knew what this 15-year-old was hiding. And when she finally revealed it, the judge, the prosecutor, and every person who laughed would never forget her name. 3 months earlier, the Davis home smelled like burnt toast.
Guys, I want you to listen to this. Listen good. Do not underestimate nobody. Don't underestimate nobody. Because you never know. You never know. Because you see how they underestimate me. You see how they underestimate me. You not see nothing yet. You not see nothing yet. Please listen. And listen with understanding. You know, listen to this. Listen. Okay?
And possibility. Jasmine sat at the kitchen table. Debate notes spread across the chip for my service, while her father Raymond poured coffee into mismatched mugs. The morning sun cut through their small South Side apartment, illuminating the walls covered in her debate trophies and her late mother's nursing degree. Framed and fading, but still proud. Are you ready for regionals? Raymond asked, sliding a plate of slightly charred toast toward her. Born ready. Jasmine grinned, that confident smile that reminded him so much of her mother. Coach says if I win this one, I'm headed to state. Raymond leaned against the counter, watching his daughter with those eyes that always seemed to carry both pride and worry. He worked 2 jobs, sanitation during the day, volunteering at the West Side Community Center 3 nights a week, but somehow never missed her debates, never missed parent-teacher conferences, never missed being present. Your mama would have loved to see this, he said quietly. You got her mind, Jazz, sharp enough to cut through anything, and your stubbornness to back it up. He laughed, that deep rumble that filled their small kitchen with warmth. Stubbornness kept us alive, baby girl. Don't you forget it. 8-year-old Isaiah stumbled out of the bedroom, rubbing sleep from his eyes. Jasmine immediately switched into mother mode, a role she'd carried since their mom died 4 years ago. She poured him cereal, checked his homework folder, made sure his inhaler was in his backpack. This was their routine. This was their normal. A father who worked himself to exhaustion, a daughter who raised her brother while maintaining straight A's, and a family that somehow made it work on love and determination when money ran short. The garbage truck rumbled outside, Raymond's cue to leave. Community center tonight? Jasmine asked. Basketball program for the kids. Someone's got to show them there's another way, you know? She knew. Her father had spent the last decade trying to prove that their neighborhood wasn't what the news said it was. That black men could be fathers, volunteers, pillars, that they deserved to be seen as human. He kissed both his children on the forehead and headed out the door, work boots heavy on the stairs. Jasmine had no idea that would be the last normal morning they'd ever have. That evening, she was helping Isaiah with his math homework when the front door exploded inward. Not a knock, not a warrant announcement, just wood splintering, hinges screaming, and suddenly their living room was full of police officers with guns drawn and flashlights blinding. Raymond Davis on the ground, now! Her father had been sitting on the couch, still in his community center shirt, a basketball tucked under his arm. He dropped it, hands up instantly, muscle memory from a lifetime of knowing how this worked. There's been a mistake, Raymond said, voice steady despite the terror in his eyes. I haven't... Shut up! Detective Samuel Morrison stepped forward, yanking Raymond's arms behind his back. The handcuffs clicked with a finality that made Jasmine's stomach drop. Raymond Davis, you're under arrest for armed robbery of Phillips Corner store and assault with a deadly weapon. What? Jasmine jumped up, putting herself between the officers and her father. That's impossible! Dad, tell them... I didn't do this. Raymond's eyes locked onto hers, desperate and pleading. Jazz, I swear to God, I didn't do this. Yeah, they all say that. Morrison hauled Raymond toward the door. We got 3 witnesses to put you at the scene. The gun matches the description. You're done. I was at the community center. Raymond's voice cracked. There are people who saw me, signed the sheet. I was running the basketball. Save it for the judge, Davis. Isaiah started crying, small hands clutching Jasmine's shirt as police officers trampled through their home, searching drawers, overturning furniture, treating their small sanctuary like a crime scene. Jasmine watched her father, this man who'd never even gotten a speeding ticket, who volunteered his free time, who raised his children alone with grace and dignity, get dragged out of their home like a criminal.
No!
Neighbors pressed against windows, phone cameras recording. Tomorrow, they're...
I tell you, Tracy say, all it pick me a pick. How much years now me a pick. And I've never seen a worm. So when we there at Jamaica, they pick them so we see too much worm. I have never seen a worm. Me would have picked here all in a night, would have picked them. And the only reason why me put on the gloves, I told me not want my finger green up. Because you can see me hand start to green up already with the gloves on. So that's why me really put on the gloves. Not one worm. Not one. These are the movies when me sit down and watch. So me say, you know what? I'm going to do a movie hour with Unno. At daytime, me go do a movie hour with Unno. Me have a lot of stuff to do, you know. But me say, make me come, take me tired self, sit down and so and pick out some of the pieces them and make Unno go and listen to the movie.
Faces would be on the news. Another black man was arrested. Another family was destroyed. At the door, Raymond turned back, chains rattling. Jazz, listen to me. I didn't do this. You hear me? I didn't do this. I know, Dad. Her voice didn't shake, couldn't shake. Isaiah needed her strong. I'll fix this. I promise. The door slammed shut. The apartment fell silent except for Isaiah's sobbing. Jasmine stood in the wreckage of their living room, her father's coffee mug still on the table from this morning, and made a decision that would change everything. She walked to her bedroom, pulled out her laptop, and began to research. Because if the system wouldn't save her father, she'd have to learn how to save him herself. The county jail visitation room smelled like industrial cleaner and desperation. Jasmine sat on a cold plastic chair, separated from her father by thick plexiglass that had been scratched by 1,000 desperate hands before hers. Raymond appeared through the metal door in an orange jumpsuit that hung off his frame. He'd lost weight in just 2 weeks. But it wasn't the weight that made Jasmine's breath catch. It was the bruises. His left eye was swollen shut. His lip was split. Dark purple marks ran down his neck. Dad, what happened? Jasmine pressed her hand against the glass. Raymond picked up the phone receiver with shaking hands. It's nothing, baby girl, just don't lie to me. He exhaled slowly, the sound crackling through the cheap speaker. Someone spread a rumor, said I did things to kids. You know how it goes in here. Child predators don't last long. Jasmine's vision blurred with rage. But you're not... Doesn't matter what's true. Matters what they believe. Raymond's good eye met hers. Protective custody ain't protecting much. I can't survive 6 weeks here, Jazz. I just can't. She watched her father, this strong man who'd raised 2 children alone, who'd never shown weakness, break down crying through prison plexiglass. I'll get you out, Jasmine whispered. I promise. How? You're 15. Sarah's trying, but she's got 5 minutes for my case. The system don't care about the truth. It cares about convictions. Then I'll make it care. Raymond looked at his daughter, saw something in her eyes that scared and amazed him. Baby, you can't fight this. Watch me! The phone clicked. The time was up. A guard yanked Raymond away. Jasmine watched her father shuffle back through the metal door in chains, moving like a man who'd already accepted his fate. She refused to accept it. That night, Jasmine sat at the public library's computer, diving into District Attorney Charles Wilson's record. What she found made her stomach turn. Wilson had prosecuted 47 cases in 3 years, 43 convictions. Every single one involved black defendants accused of crimes in or near white neighborhoods. Every single one relied heavily on eyewitness testimony. She clicked through news articles, court records, appeal denials. The pattern was undeniable. Then she found it, a speech Wilson gave at a Civic Club luncheon 2 years ago. She read his quote 3 times. Some communities breed crime. Some individuals carry it in their DNA. My job is to protect law-abiding citizens from those who refuse to be civilized. The dog whistle was so loud it was barely a whistle at all. Jasmine dug deeper, found that Judge Howard Bennett had been Wilson's mentor, found photos of them at conferences, arms around each other. Caption, tough on crime team. They weren't even hiding it.
What is this?
This was a machine, and everyone just let it run.
Try it.
She cross-referenced judges who presided over Wilson's cases.
Shake it up, bro.
Bennett's name appeared on 32 of them. 31 convictions. The system wasn't broken. It was working exactly as designed. Jasmine printed everything and walked home through streets that felt different now. Every police car made her flinch. The world had revealed itself as hostile. At home, the eviction notice waited on the kitchen table. 15 days. They were 15 days from losing their apartment. Raymond's paychecks had stopped. Rent was due. Utilities past due. Isaiah's asthma medication was running low. $70 they didn't have. Jasmine opened the refrigerator. 3 eggs, half a loaf of bread, a mostly empty jar of peanut butter. Her phone rang. Aunt Patricia. Baby, I heard about your daddy. This is too much for you to handle alone. I'm handling it. You're a child, Jasmine. Let me take Isaiah for a while. You can focus on school. Let the lawyer do her job. Her job is 5 minutes split between 63 cases. Then let her do those 5 minutes. What can you possibly do that a trained attorney can't? The question hung in the air.
It's on 14,000
Jasmine looked at her
right
college
now.
applications. Georgetown, Harvard, Yale, all
Thank
half-finished,
you. It is
all
14,000.
requiring essays about overcoming
Thank you,
adversity
guys.
that now felt like
Belma,
cosmic
thank
jokes.
you very much, sweetheart.
I can care more, Jasmine said
They
quietly.
get company for you, Belma.
I can care
They get
more than
company
anyone
for you.
else in that courtroom. Caring doesn't win cases, baby. Evidence does. Lawyers do. Then I'll find the evidence. I'll become the lawyer. Patricia sighed. You're throwing your future away. Jasmine hung up. She sat in darkness, listening to Isaiah's wheezing breath from the bedroom, feeling the weight of impossible choices crushing her shoulders. She could send Isaiah to Patricia's, focus on school, let Sarah handle the case, watch her father get convicted, watch their family disintegrate, or she could fight. She pulled up a boarding school application for Isaiah. Good medical care, no cost to families in crisis. Her fingers hovered over the keyboard. Are you giving up on Daddy? Jasmine spun around. Isaiah stood in the doorway, small and fragile in 2 big pajamas holding his inhaler. No, baby, never. Mommy used to say you could do anything. Isaiah climbed into her lap. She was right, wasn't she? Jasmine looked at her little brother, then at her mother's photo on the wall, that woman who died fighting a system that didn't value her life. Yeah, Jasmine whispered, closing the application. She was right. She opened a new window and searched. Can a minor assist in legal defense? The next morning, Jasmine met Sarah at a coffee shop near the courthouse. Sarah looked worse than before. Dark circles, coffee-stained blouse, the weight of too many lost battles in her eyes. I need to be honest with you, Sarah said. The DA offered a plea deal. 8 years instead of potentially 25. My father is innocent. The store owner identified him in a lineup. 3 witnesses place him at the scene. The jury will be mostly white, and Wilson is very good at what he does. Sarah finally looked up. I've been doing this for 12 years. I've learned to recognize which battles I can win. And
You all have to learn this. If you get into trouble and you go to that courthouse, it's best if you try get your own attorney. If you have the money, try get your own attorney. Because this public defender is working with the state. They are working with them. And they only hope that you take the plea that you, even if you're innocent, they want you to take the plea. Don't do it. Do not do it. Because they did this with me already, you know. They did this with me one time. Yes. The public defender come in there. And me probably see him, me know saying look tired. And that time we went just do one job with grand juror. So me know exactly what they want. When me go in there, you know. Let me move this. Yeah. When me go in a court, you know, Tracy, and they assign me one public defender. Cause they say we can't afford a turn, me tell them no, so then give me one public defender. If before the man meet up with me, you know, Tracy, the man don't tell me, said me fi plea in insanity. No, in what? Me soon tell you when tell me say me fi plea. No contest. So me must plea no contest. Me say, are you kidding me? I said you don't even hear my case. You don't even ask me nothing. But you dey come tell me say fi plea no contest. I say I don't want you on my bench. I say I don't want you to defend me. Me can defend myself. I got with one thing in there. I create one thing in there. Then ball out for recess. When they ball out for recess now, the in come and in say, you know, I'm very sorry. I should have really talked with you first and stuff. Me say, look here, me know say you have a million case to do and you have to done today. Mine is not one of them. Mine is not one of them. And he asked me what happened and me tell him. And me say, the policeman them show up. They show up and they tell lie. They're lying. Me not plead no contest. I'm not doing that because it's like you telling me pleading guilty quietly. So I'm not going to do that because I'm not guilty. Oh, I fight that blood seed, you see. I fight that. Then drop most of the case, then drop most of it. And then go tell me, say I must pay $100. Me turn on and me look on the judge. And me say, Your Honor, it look like you don't understand what me say. So let me take my time and explain it for you. I am not paying not even a penny, Your Honor. If you give me the whole entire my lifetime to pay off that $100, me not pay $1. Me not pay a penny. He say, okay then, do 10-hour community service. Me say, I put bust out a ball in, you know. Me say, Your Honor, like you don't understand me, sir. All of what the police them come in and say is a lie. Here is the fire people them report and everything. They're lying. He said, me must do the 10-hour. Me say, me not do it. He said, Miss Maxine, look at me. I smoke weed. I do this. They lock me up for this. They lock me up. Me say, serve you right. They won't feel lock you up. Because you know, we are no right. They smoke no weed. Me say, you know, we have no right. They smoke no weed. I say, I'm not playing nothing, sir. I'm not paying penny for nothing. Me fight it. Do not make no public defender. If you can't talk for yourself, you talk for yourself. You do not want no public defender. Because them wicked, them a work with the state. I want attorney if you can't afford it. Not take no public defender. You see, enough of them will go to court and especially the Jamaicans them. Why you have to understand they don't like you know? Why you have to understand in a foreign country, they don't like Jamaicans. So no make when you get locked up, whether for drugs or for exploitation, thieving or whatever, do not get no public defender. Get your own attorney. Because if you go get a public defender, the public defender is working with the state also. So they are going to give you a railroad. So do not get a public defender. Me hear somebody they talk about visa as in America. Like the 99 woman come out they chat about the visa and what can get you as a citizen out of this country. You see domestic violence. Domestic violence America don't play with. You see pets, kids, and old people exploiting old people like myself. America no play with it. Then don't play with it. You get sent home of your country immediately for that. So all of you who sit down there look, when you take the old people their money, remember say you come out and tell the people them say no for the time when time you don't want the people their money. You have to call the people them daughter or granddaughter or husband or whatever. If you get the go ahead, if you get the people their money, I export, they export the people them and their money. You see, no, me take time and whisper and tell you. You see, no for who take me money, me a old somebody, and me not so right in the head neither. Me a old somebody so no export me and take me money, or me things. So be very, very careful. It's just a warning. It's just a warning. Uncle Channel na joke. You think Uncle Channel a joke? Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
And my dad isn't one of them? Sarah's silence was enough. What if I told you I found timeline inconsistencies? What if the lineup was contaminated? My dad was the only black man who matched the age range? What if Wilson has a pattern of targeting black defendants with weak evidence? Sarah leaned forward. What are you talking about? Jasmine pulled out her folders, organized, color-coded, meticulously researched. Police reports with highlighted contradictions, witness statements that didn't align, GPS data from Raymond's work truck.
Our 13-year-old is the representing father. They're representing father. And when she go in a court, everybody laugh off of her. Like where this a pitney they go. This a picnic because them a big liar than thief them. Big liar than thief them. You know, listen.
Community center sign-in sheet with his signature at 9:18 p.m. when the robbery occurred at 9:52. Sarah flipped through the pages, her expression shifting from skepticism to surprise to hope. How did you find all this? I read everything. Every document you gave me, every public record I could access, every case Wilson prosecuted in 5 years. Jasmine met Sarah's eyes. I know you're overwhelmed, but I have every waking minute until trial. Sarah sat back, studying this 15-year-old who'd just presented legal research that would have taken weeks to compile. Even if this is valid, you can't present it. You're not a lawyer. Rule 1.06 of Criminal Procedure, subsection C, Jasmine said without hesitation. The court may permit a non-attorney family member to assist in defense when circumstances warrant. Sarah blinked. How do you even know that? State versus Morrison, 2019. My daughter helped present evidence. Conviction overturned. That's a technicality almost never granted. And even if I petition, Judge Bennett will humiliate you. He'll make an example of you. Let him try. Sarah looked at this child and saw something she'd stopped seeing in herself years ago. Fire. Belief. The dangerous conviction that justice might actually be possible. If I do this, Bennett will destroy you the moment you make a mistake. He'll mock you, shut you down, probably hold me in contempt. I know. Your father could get 25 years if we lose. What does he get if we do nothing? 8 years in a cage for a crime he didn't commit? Jasmine's voice didn't waver. At least this way we go down fighting. Sarah gathered the folders, then looked at Jasmine with something close to admiration. You're either very brave or very foolish. Maybe both, Jasmine said. But I'm all my dad has. Sarah pulled out her laptop and began typing. Then let's give them a fight they'll never forget. Jasmine spread the case files across her bedroom floor at 2 in the morning. Her eyes burned from hours of reading, but she couldn't stop. Every page revealed another crack in the prosecution's story. The police report said the robbery occurred at 9:47 p.m. But witness number 1, Thomas Walker, claimed he saw it happen around 9:30. Witness number 2 said close to 10 o'clock. The store's security camera timestamp showed 9:52 p.m. 17 minutes of conflicting testimony. Nobody seemed to notice, or nobody cared. Jasmine highlighted each discrepancy in different colors. Red for timeline contradictions. Yellow for description inconsistencies. Blue for evidence that supported her father's alibi. The store owner described the robber as 6'2". Raymond was 5'9". The weapon was described as a black automatic by one witness, a silver revolver by another, a dark handgun by the third. The amount stolen changed with each statement: $200, $350, $185. And buried in the files, ignored by everyone, was Raymond's work truck GPS data. It showed him at Westside Community Center from 9:15 to 10:30 p.m. The sign-in sheet confirmed it. Raymond Davis, 9:18 p.m. Jasmine leaned back against her bed. 1 contradiction was a mistake. 2 was carelessness. 5 was a pattern. This wasn't evidence. This was a story someone needed to be true. Over the next 3 weeks, Jasmine transformed her bedroom into a war room. Debate training became cross-examination practice. Her coach, Ms. Rodriguez, played hostile witness while Jasmine refined questions, learned to control tone, never to ask what she didn't already know the answer to. Leading questions on cross, Ms. Rodriguez reminded her. You're not seeking information. You're telling a story through their answers. Jasmine wrote and rewrote examination outlines, practiced in her mirror, recorded herself to catch nervous habits, voice going up when uncertain, touching her hair when stressed. She eliminated every tell. On weekends, she visited Phillips' Corner store, timed the walk from the community center, 12 minutes normal pace, 9 if running, photographed security camera angles, talked to neighborhood residents who remembered that night. 3 people mentioned seeing 2 men leave together after the robbery. The police report only mentioned 1. At home, Jasmine created timeline boards, red string connected contradictions, photographs, witness statements, GPS data. She was building an alternative narrative the prosecution had deliberately ignored. But contradictions weren't enough. She needed legal authority. Hours in the law library led her to Rule 1.06 of criminal procedure. She read State versus Morrison 3 times, memorizing the appellate reasoning. A non-attorney family member could assist when circumstances warranted. It had happened before. The law was on her side. She just needed a judge willing to allow it. 1 week before trial, Jasmine arrived at Sarah's office with 3 boxes of organized evidence. Sarah looked up, coffee frozen halfway to her mouth. What is all this? Everything they missed. Jasmine set the boxes down. Timeline contradictions, witness inconsistencies, alibi evidence, legal precedent for my participation. Sarah opened the first box. Color-coded folders, each labeled with specific legal issues. She pulled one out. Eyewitness identification problems. Her eyes widened. The lineup photo, Jasmine said. Look at it. Really look. 6 men against a height chart. 5 were white or Latino. Raymond was the only black man, the only one near the age witnesses described. Textbook contamination, Sarah whispered. And nobody objected. Jasmine pulled another folder. GPS data puts Dad at the community center. Wilson's timeline ignores it completely. His entire case rests on eyewitnesses who can't agree on when it happened, what the weapon looked like, or how much was stolen. Sarah flipped through folders, expression shifting to anger. Anger at missing this. Anger at a system that made missing it inevitable with 63 cases. How did you find all this? I had time, motivation, nothing to lose. Sarah sat back. We need to present this properly. One mistake and Bennett excludes everything. Then we don't make mistakes. This isn't a debate tournament. Bennett will look for any reason. I know. Jasmine pulled her final folder. That's why I need to question Thomas Walker. Absolutely not. Bennett will never. He will if you frame it right. Appeal to his ego. He'll want to watch me fail. Sarah stared at this 15-year-old strategizing like a seasoned attorney. You want him to underestimate you. He already does. Everyone does. That's the advantage. If this backfires, your dad gets 25 years. What happens if we do nothing? 25 anyway, or 8 he doesn't deserve? Jasmine's voice was steel. At least this way we fight. Sarah looked at the evidence boxes, then at Jasmine's face. She remembered why she'd become a public defender, before the system ground her down. Okay, but we do this right. I'll file the motion, prepare you for every objection. She paused. Bennett will try to destroy you. I know. That's what I'm counting on. That's what... And the motion was filed the next morning. Request for minor family member to assist in defense presentation. Word spread through the courthouse. Attorneys laughed over coffee. The Davis case keeps getting sadder. Wilson called it a desperate publicity stunt. Bennett called Sarah to chambers that afternoon, face already red. Are you out of your mind? This is a courtroom, not bring your daughter to work day. The precedent is clear, Your Honor. She's found discrepancies. Then you present them. That's your job. With respect, I'd like the option. I'll allow her to sit at the defense table. Bennett's finger pointed like a weapon. But the moment she opens her mouth inappropriately, I'll hold you in contempt. Clear? Crystal clear, Your Honor. Outside, Jasmine waited on a hallway bench. You're in, Sarah said, but he's going to try to destroy you. I know. Jasmine stood, straightening her blazer. That's what I'm counting on. Sarah studied her. You're really ready? Jasmine thought about her father's bruised face through plexiglass, Isaiah's wheezing breath, her mother's unfinished law degree. Every person who'd looked at her and seen nothing but a poor black girl from the wrong neighborhood. I've been ready my whole life, Jasmine said. I just didn't know it yet. 48 hours before trial, Jasmine sat in her library carrel reviewing cross-examination notes. The building was nearly empty. Just her and the night security guard. She didn't notice the envelope at first. It appeared while she'd gone to the restroom. A plain manila envelope, unsealed, slipped under her carrel. No name, no markings. Jasmine looked around. The library was silent. Nobody nearby. Inside was a USB drive. Nothing else. No note, no explanation. Every instinct said this could be a trap. Contaminated evidence. A setup. She should give it to Sarah. Maintain a chain of custody. But curiosity won. She used a public computer, not her laptop, and plugged in the drive. One file. Phillips Store Full Security 2 MP4. Her hands trembled as she clicked. Black and white security footage, time-stamped, the night of the robbery. But this wasn't the 30s.
Is there anybody listening? Or we can come off and come back later? Are you guys listening or no? You don't tell me if you don't listen because I don't want to waste no time. I don't have things to do. I don't want to waste no time. Because I can come back later, you know. I pick my peas then. So if I don't get no answer, I go come off and come back later. Well, I guess everybody just put their phone on silent. You'll come back later, guys. Melmac, you're gone. I'm just playing a video. We're not doing anything anymore. If me have any story to tell, I'll tell it. But looking at social media right now, it's very toxic. Social media is very, very toxic and people out there fighting for no reason. So, me not going to nobody business. Me not business with nobody, then give me my fair share of beating. So, me not business with a soul.
I just opened it. It's really cool. They give you like an own fork you have to fold, and like there's like everything is separated. They don't just put everything in one thing, so you can like make it yourself.
Todd said it's very, very good. I think you have to do it for like 6 minutes.
6? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, me think we gonna come back later. The people they must be tired. Me say out your toxic. Out your toxic till you can't toxic no more. When me see people they take and fight and cuss and quarrel over, now make no sense. Now make no sense. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Alright? I'll play 5 more minutes. If you don't want to go on, you can go on.
Second clip in the police report. This was 15 full minutes. 9:35 p.m. A white man entered the store. Medium build, baseball cap, browsing aisles like any customer. He matched the general description witnesses gave of the robber. 9:45 p.m. The same man is still there, looking at magazines near the front, glancing at his watch. Waiting. 9:52 p.m. A second man entered. Purposeful, aggressive, went straight to the counter. 9:54 p.m. The robbery. The second man pulled a gun, demanded money while the first man, the one who'd been waiting, stood still, watching. Not hiding, not afraid. Watching like he was supposed to be there. 9:56 p.m. Both men walked out together, side by side. Got into the same car parked just out of frame. Jasmine replayed it 3 times. The police had submitted only 30 seconds, 9:52 to 9:53, showing just the robbery. They'd cut everything before and after. Cut the first man entering and waiting. Cut them leaving together. This wasn't incomplete evidence. This was deliberately edited evidence. The witness, Thomas Walker, had claimed he entered during the robbery, was terrified, had hidden. But this video showed someone entering 10 minutes early, calmly waiting, coordinating. Walker and the actual robber were working together. Jasmine enhanced the final frames using library software. The car they walked to, she could make out a partial license plate. JKT3, she cross-referenced the detective's notes. That prefix belonged to a rental company. This wasn't mistaken identity. This was a setup. Walker and his accomplice committed the robbery. Then Walker returned to identify a suspect from a contaminated lineup. They picked Raymond because he was the only black man who roughly matched the age range, and the system had been happy to provide him.
Oh, you're listening?
Jasmine
Okay.
sat back, staring at the frozen frame. She had proof. Undeniable proof the prosecution's star witness was the real criminal. But she had a problem. Anonymous source. No chain of custody. No way to prove it hadn't been tampered with. If she gave it to Sarah now, a judge might exclude it. 3 choices. Give it to Sarah and risk exclusion, go public and risk mistrial, or use the information to guide cross-examination without introducing the video. Jasmine ejected the USB drive and slipped it into her pocket. She wouldn't introduce the video. Not yet. She'd use what she knew to cross-examine Walker, forcing him to lie under oath about details only someone who'd watched this footage would know. Let him commit to his story. Then expose the contradictions. And if that didn't work, she still had the nuclear option. Her mother used to say the truth doesn't need tricks. It just needs someone brave enough to speak it. Jasmine copied the file to a separate drive, deleted her browser history. Tomorrow, Thomas Walker will take the stand. And he had no idea what was waiting for him. The courthouse steps were packed with news vans and protesters when Jasmine arrived on trial day. Signs waved in the morning air. Justice for Raymond Davis on one side, law and order on the other. Reporters shouted questions she didn't answer. She walked through the metal detectors holding her case files, Sarah beside her. Inside, the marble floors echoed with footsteps and whispered conversations. Everyone was watching. The courtroom was already full when they entered. Community supporters filled the left side of the gallery. On the right sat courthouse regulars and what looked like Wilson's invited guests, all white, all wearing expressions that said they'd already decided the verdict. Raymond was brought in wearing shackles. When he saw Jasmine at the defense table, his eyes filled with tears. She gave him a small nod. Stay strong. D.A. Charles Wilson sat at the prosecution table, confident smirk already in place. He'd dressed for cameras, expensive suit, flag pin on his lapel, the image of righteous authority. All rise. Judge Bennett entered. Everyone stood. He took his seat, surveying the courtroom with obvious annoyance at the crowd. His eyes landed on Jasmine and stayed there.
They now go and come listen to this, you know. They now go listen to this, it's too educational for them. What they want to turn out there and do are cuss people and tell life on people. And that they want to turn out there and do. This is too educational for them. They now go understand what they go on here so. But it might help them out someday.
Ms. Thompson, Bennett's voice carried across the silent room. Is this the assistant we discussed? Yes, Your Honor. Jasmine Davis, the defendant's daughter. Bennett's face hardened. Let's get one thing clear. This is my courtroom. Any disruption, any outburst from this child, and she's removed immediately. I'll hold you in contempt if she steps out of line. Understood? Understood, Your Honor. Good. Bennett turned to the jury pool. Let's begin jury selection. It took 3 hours to seat 12 jurors, 10 white, 2 black. Jasmine watched Wilson use his peremptory challenges to eliminate every black juror he could. The final panel looked exactly like she'd expected. People who'd never been profiled, never been followed in stores, never had their lives destroyed by a system that saw their skin as evidence of guilt. Opening statements began just before lunch. Wilson stood, buttoned his jacket, and approached the jury box like a man greeting old friends. Ladies and gentlemen, this case is simple. On the night of October 15th, Raymond Davis walked into Phillips' Corner store with a gun and terrorized a hard-working business owner. He threatened to kill Mr. Gerald Phillips. He stole $340, and he did it because he thought he could get away with it. Wilson pointed at Raymond. That man sitting right there. 3 witnesses saw him, identified him. We'll testify under oath. The evidence is overwhelming. The verdict should be swift. That is the face of time in our community. Several jurors nodded. One woman clutched her purse tighter. Wilson sat down, satisfied. Sarah stood for the defense, and Jasmine could see her hands trembling slightly, but her voice was steady. Members of the jury, the prosecution wants you to believe this is simple. But nothing about this case is simple. Raymond Davis is a father, a sanitation worker, a community volunteer with 0 criminal record. On the night in question, he was exactly where he says he was, at the Westside Community Center, running a basketball program for kids. Sarah gestured to the evidence table. We will show you GPS data proving he was there, sign-in sheets with his signature. But more importantly, we'll show you that the prosecution's timeline doesn't add up. Their witnesses contradict each other. Their evidence has holes big enough to drive doubt through. During her statement, Jasmine passed Sarah a note. Sarah paused, read it, looked at Jasmine, then continued, voice stronger. The prosecution's case rests entirely on eyewitness testimony. But what if those eyes lied? What if this entire case is built on a foundation that crumbles under examination? Wilson shot to his feet. Objection. Counsel is making accusations without evidence. Sustained. Bennett glared at Sarah. Ms. Thompson, stick to facts you can prove. Yes, Your Honor. But Sarah had planted the seed. Jasmine saw two jurors exchange glances. After lunch, Wilson called his first witness. The state calls Mr. Gerald Phillips. The store owner walked to the stand, white, 62, nervous but sympathetic. He was sworn in and sat down, hands folded in his lap like a man at church. Wilson took him through the robbery step by step. Phillips described it in careful detail, voice shaking at the right moments. I'll never forget that face, Phillips said, pointing at Raymond. He looked right at me, said he'd kill me if I called the police. And you're certain the defendant is the man who robbed you? Absolutely certain. That's him.
So then lie.
Wilson nodded, satisfied. No further questions. The jury looked convinced. Jasmine saw it in their faces. This nice old man, terrorized in his own store. Their sympathy was already decided. Sarah stood for cross-examination. She was gentle, respectful, but firm. Mr. Phillips, how long did the robbery last? Maybe 2-3 minutes. And the lighting in your store that night? Good. I keep it bright for customers. You'd never seen the robber before? No, never. Sarah established the timeline, got him to confirm details, but couldn't shake his identification. Phillips was too sympathetic, too certain. Then Jasmine passed another note. Sarah read it, hesitated, then asked, Mr. Phillips, when did you first call 911? Right after he left. And when did the police arrive? Maybe 15, 20 minutes later. During those 15 minutes, did anyone else enter your store? Phillips paused. I don't think so. I was pretty shaken up. You don't think so? Or you're certain? Objection, Wilson said. Asked and answered. Sustained. Sarah sat down. The seed of doubt was small, but it was there. Bennett called recess for the day. As the courtroom emptied, Wilson approached the defense table, coffee in hand. He accidentally bumped Jasmine, spilling it across her case files. Oops. Sorry, kid. Didn't see you there. His smile was cruel. You're so small.
You're in with kid?
People watched. Some filmed. Jasmine calmly pulled her files away, dabbing them with napkins. She looked up at Wilson, her voice steady. It's okay, Mr. Wilson. I understand. Sometimes when you're focused on the wrong target, you miss what's right in front of you.
Exactly.
Wilson's smirk faltered. You'll see what I mean tomorrow. Jasmine walked away, leaving him standing there. Tomorrow, Thomas Walker would take the stand, and everything would change. During lunch recess, Jasmine locked herself in the courthouse bathroom. Finally alone, she let the weight hit her. Her hands shook as she gripped the sink. Bennett's condescension, Wilson's cruelty, the jury's skeptical faces, Phillips's testimony that had them nodding. She replayed Bennett's words. Any outburst from this child.
Hey, Coleman.
What if they were right? What if she was just a 15-year-old playing dress-up, gambling with her father's life on nothing but belief in her own intelligence? What if intelligence wasn't enough? The bathroom door opened. 2 women entered, talking. That poor child. Bennett shouldn't be allowed to talk to her that way. She shouldn't be in there at all. It's embarrassing. For who? She's fighting for her daddy. That takes more courage than anything that a judge has ever done. Footsteps leaving. Jasmine looked at her reflection, saw her mother's eyes, heard her voice. You can do anything, Jazz. She washed her face, straightened her blazer, walked out. Sarah waited in an empty conference room. I should have prepared you better for Bennett's hostility, Sarah said. It's fine. Actually, it's perfect. How is public humiliation perfect? Because now the jury sees him as a bully. When I prove my case, they'll remember. Jasmine pulled out her notes. This is strategy, not emotion. Sarah studied her. You're thinking 3 moves ahead. I have to be. Jasmine laid out her timeline chart. When Walker takes the stand, I need to ask the questions. If you're wrong, I'm not wrong, trust me. Sarah looked at the evidence, then at this remarkable girl who'd become the smartest person in the case. Bennett will never allow it. Frame it as my one chance to participate meaningfully, appeal to his ego. He'll want to watch me fail publicly. Sarah realized what Jasmine was doing. You want him underestimating you. He already does. Everyone does. That's my weapon. If this backfires, Dad gets 25 years. What happens if we play it safe? 25 anyway. Jasmine's voice was steel. At least this way we fight. You're not going down. I won't let you. Then help me stand up. In the hallway, Wilson was talking to his assistant, loud enough to be overheard. The girl's a sideshow. Let her play lawyer. Makes our job easier when she falls apart.
Yeah.
He saw Jasmine, walked toward her deliberately, shoulder checking her. His briefcase knocked her files to the floor. Watch where you're going, kid. Stay in your lane. People stared, some with pity, others with amusement. Jasmine gathered her papers, stood, and looked at Wilson's retreating back. Let them underestimate her. Tomorrow, they'd learn the truth. Court resumed at 2. The gallery was more packed. Word had spread about the child lawyer. Bennett entered, annoyed by the attention. Sarah stood. Your Honor, I have the motion regarding witness examination. Bennett's eyes narrowed. What kind of motion? The defense requests Ms. Davis be permitted to conduct cross-examination of the state's next witness, Thomas Walker. The courtroom erupted. Gasps, whispers, laughs. Bennett's face reddened. You cannot be serious. The precedent is clear, Your Honor. Rule 1.06, subsection C. State versus Morrison. I know the precedent. Bennett looked at Jasmine like she was an insect. You want this child to examine a witness? Yes, Your Honor, it's her constitutional right. Bennett leaned back, cruel smile forming. Fine. Let the child have her moment. When it falls apart, we'll proceed with actual attorneys. He turned to the jury. Please bear with us during this irregularity. The jury looked uncomfortable. Bennett hammered his gavel. The state may call its next witness. Wilson stood, radiating confidence. The state calls Mr. Thomas Walker. The doors opened. Doors. Thomas Walker entered. 34, white, clean cut, pressed shirt and tie. He looked like every jury's image of an honest citizen. He walked to the witness stand with rehearsed confidence. Sworn in, sat down, folded his hands calmly. Wilson took him through direct examination. Walker described entering the store around 9:50 p.m., seeing a black man matching Raymond's description. Terror of watching the robbery, hiding behind a display. I'll never forget his face, Walker said, looking at Raymond. Those eyes, that's definitely him. The jury was buying it. Walker was perfect, just nervous enough to seem authentic, detailed enough to seem credible. Wilson finished. Your witness, Ms. Davis. Bennett looked at Jasmine. Your witness, young lady. Try not to embarrass yourself. The gallery held its breath. Jasmine stood slowly, gathered her notes, walked to the lectern. Every eye on her. The small black girl in the too big blazer, about to question a grown white man who'd already convinced the jury. She adjusted the microphone down. The courtroom waited. Thomas Walker smiled slightly. He had no idea what was coming. Jasmine's voice came out steady. Good afternoon, Mr. Walker. Walker leaned back, dismissive. Afternoon. Thank you for being here. I just have a few questions. Sure, sweetheart. A ripple went through the gallery. The condescension was noted. Jasmine didn't react. You testified you entered the store around 9:50 p.m., correct? Yes. Not 9:45 or 9:55, but specifically 9:50? Well, around then. But you told the police 9:50 in your statement. You were certain then.
You don't like
I
it?
guess so.
Tried. You
About
tried.
that time.
You don't like it?
So you're less certain now than 3 months ago?
He did it,
Wilson
but I
stood.
think he lied.
Objection,
Don't
argumentative.
You want it. You don't want
Wait, no,
Ms.
try it
Davis,
first.
Bennett
it's so
said,
spicy for me.
ask questions, don't
I
argue.
already eat one already.
Yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
you don't like it?
Jasmine turned
It's
back.
spicy.
You said you ducked behind a
I like the
display.
taste. It's
Which display?
salty.
The chip display by the coolers.
Little Taj.
So you were hiding, scared for your life? Yes, terrified. But you could see the robber clearly enough to identify him months later? He was only a few feet away, while hiding behind the chip display. Yes. Jasmine pulled out a diagram. Your Honor, may I approach? Bennett waved. Proceed. She showed Walker the diagram. Jurors leaned forward. Is this an accurate layout of Phillips' corner store? Walker studied it, less confident now. Looks about right. This is the chip display by the coolers? Yes. And the register is here, 22 feet away, 3 aisles between them? I guess. So you were hiding, terrified, with 3 aisles and 22 feet between you and the robbery, but saw his face clearly enough to identify him 3 months later? Walker shifted. I have good eyesight. A juror wrote something down. Mr. Walker, when did you give your statement to the police? The next day. Did you return to the store that night? No. You went straight home? Yes. How did you get to the police station the next day? Walker looked confused. I drove. In your own car? Yes. Not a rental car? Walker froze. What? Simple question. Did you drive a rental car to the police station? No, my own car. What about the night of the robbery? Wilson jumped up. Objection, relevance? I'm establishing credibility, Your Honor. Bennett leaned forward, interested. I'll allow it. Answer, Mr. Walker. Walker's forehead showed sweat. I don't remember. You don't remember renting a car 3 months ago?
Do you have
I might have.
Anyone?
My car was in the shop. Jasmine pulled a document.
God.
Your Honor, Defense Exhibit A.
I was gonna.
She held up a
try
rental
to
agreement.
But I can't.
The Gloria
The courtroom
milk,
went
the
silent.
Gloria- you was, for the Gloria
This is a agreement from Quick Rent, dated October 14th, the day before the robbery. The renter is Thomas Walker. The gallery gasped. Wilson shot up. Where did she get that? Public record, Your Honor. Obtained through proper legal request. Bennett studied it. I'll allow it. Continue. Jasmine turned to Walker, whose face had paled. Mr. Walker, why did you need a rental? My car was in the shop. Really? Another document.
All right.
I have your mechanic's records. No service that week.
Half of it was water?
Yeah.
Walker's jaw clenched. I forget. Maybe the week before. Where is this rental car now? I returned it. Police never examined it? I don't know. You don't know if police examined evidence related to a crime you witnessed? Walker gripped the armrests. I just returned it. Jasmine pulled out an enlarged photograph. Do you recognize this license plate? JKT 385? Walker stared, silent. That's your rental car. And this photograph shows it parked outside Phillips' corner store at 9:36 p.m., 16 minutes before the robbery. The courtroom erupted. Bennett's gavel pounded. And this, Jasmine produced another photo, shows the same vehicle
You see, oh, you can't take age. You can't take age. Look how the little girl defending father. Look how the little girl defending father. From this big old thief them. And the storekeeper and the whole of them planning, you know. The storekeeper and the whole of them planning. And look at that. Look at that. You're not done yet.
At 9:58 p.m. with 2 occupants. Walker stood suddenly. This is insane. I'm the victim. Sit down, Mr. Walker, Bennett commanded. She's twisting everything. Sit down now. Walker sat, chest heaving. Jasmine remained calm. Did you know the actual robber before that night? No. Did you coordinate with him? Did someone pay you to identify Raymond Davis? Walker's face twisted. I want a lawyer. I'm not answering anymore.
See?
The courtroom exploded. Bennett's gavel thundered. Order! Sarah stood. Your Honor, the prosecution's case rests on this witness if he's invoking Fifth Amendment rights. Bennett raised his hand. He looked at Wilson with fury. Mr. Wilson, do you have any other evidence linking the defendant to this crime? Wilson stood, drained. The store owner's identification? Based on the lineup this witness confirmed. Any physical evidence? DNA? Fingerprints? Wilson's silence answered. Bennett turned to Walker. Mr. Walker, remain available for questioning. Do not leave the jurisdiction. He looked at the jury. Disregard this witness's testimony entirely. Then Bennett did something unexpected. He looked at Jasmine, really looked at her. Ms. Davis, that was exceptional work. The words hung in the air. A judge who'd mocked her hours ago, now acknowledging her in front of everyone. The court is adjourned until tomorrow morning. Mr. Wilson, you better have answers. That evening, the video of Jasmine's cross-examination went viral. Millions of views in hours. News anchors called it the most remarkable courtroom moment of the decade. Legal experts dissected every question. Law professors announced they'd be teaching it in their classes. But Jasmine didn't watch any of it. She sat with Isaiah in their small apartment, helping him with homework like it was any other night, trying to pretend her hands weren't still shaking. The next morning, the courthouse steps were packed with 3 times as many people. This time, when Jasmine walked through, the crowd erupted in applause. Signs read, "Justice for Jasmine" and "Believe in her." She kept her head down, walked inside with Sarah. The courtroom was standing room only. Every major news network had cameras positioned outside. Inside, the energy had completely shifted. People looked at Jasmine differently now, not as a child playing dress-up, but as someone who'd exposed a conspiracy. Raymond was brought in. When he saw his daughter, he mouthed, "I'm so proud of you." Judge Bennett entered. The room fell silent. He looked different today. The arrogance was gone, replaced by something that looked almost like shame. "Before we begin," Bennett said, his voice quieter than yesterday, "I need to address something." He turned to Jasmine. "Ms. Davis, would you approach the bench, please?
Yeah, Miss
You too,
Davis,
counsel."
no.
Jasmine and Sarah walked forward. At the bench, Bennett spoke quietly. "Ms. Davis, what you did yesterday. I've been on the bench for 23 years. I've seen thousands of attorneys. Very few have demonstrated the skill, preparation, and courage you showed." He paused. "I owe you an apology. A public one. I underestimated you severely. I let my preconceptions cloud my judgment. That was wrong." Jasmine didn't know what to say. She simply nodded. Bennett turned to Wilson. "And you, counselor, better have a very good explanation for how that witness ended up in your case." Wilson stood, looking like he'd aged 10 years overnight. "Your Honor, after reviewing the evidence that came to light yesterday, and after interviewing Mr. Walker this morning," he took a breath, "the state moves to withdraw all charges against Raymond Davis."
Yes.
The courtroom exploded. Raymond collapsed forward, head in his hands, shoulders shaking with sobs. Sarah grabbed Jasmine's arm, tears streaming down her face. Bennett hammered his gavel. "Order! I want to order!" When the room quieted, Bennett continued. "Mr. Davis, please stand." Raymond stood, chains rattling, barely able to hold himself upright. The charges against you are dismissed with prejudice. You are free to go. Bennett nodded to the bailiff. Remove those restraints, now. The bailiff unlocked the handcuffs. They fell to the floor with a metallic crash that echoed through the silent courtroom. Raymond stared at his free hands like he couldn't believe they were real. Dad! Jasmine ran to him. He caught her in his arms, both of them crying, holding each other like they'd never let go. The gallery was on its feet, applause thundering through the room. Even some jurors were wiping tears. Isaiah burst through the courtroom doors. Aunt Patricia had brought him. He ran to his father and sister, and the three of them held each other while flashbulbs popped and people cheered. Bennett didn't stop it. He sat back and let the moment happen. When the noise finally died down, Bennett spoke again. Ms. Davis, this court has seen many attorneys over the years. Few with your skill, none with your courage. He paused. The legal profession will be very fortunate to have you someday. The applause started again. Bennett turned to Wilson. As for you, Mr. Wilson, the Bar Association will be receiving a full report. I'm also ordering an immediate review of every case you've prosecuted in the last 5 years where conviction relied primarily on eyewitness testimony. Wilson said nothing. His career was over, and everyone knew it. Bennett adjourned the court. Outside on the courthouse steps, reporters swarmed. Jasmine stood with her father and brother, Sarah, beside them, eyed. Jasmine, how does it feel? A reporter shouted. Raymond answered instead, his arm around his daughter. My baby girl just saved my life. That's how it feels.
I'll make one for you later.
What's next for you, Jasmine? She looked at her father, then at the cameras. I'm going back to school. I've got college applications to finish. But I'm also going to keep fighting for people like my dad, people the system tries to throw away. Will you become a lawyer? Jasmine smiled. I already am one. I just need the paperwork to catch up. The crowd laughed and cheered. Later, Sarah pulled Jasmine aside. I'm leaving the public defender's office, starting my own practice. Defense work for people who can't afford it. She paused. I'd like you to intern for me next summer, if you're interested. I'm interested. Good. Because we've already gotten 43 calls from families who think their loved ones were wrongfully convicted. Apparently, you started something. Jasmine looked back at the courthouse, at the building where she'd been mocked and dismissed, where she'd proven everyone wrong. Good, she said. It's about time someone did. 6 months later, the Davis family sat around their dinner table, together, free, whole. Raymond had been to supervisor. The eviction notice was a memory. Isaiah's asthma was controlled, and he talked about becoming a lawyer like his sister. Jasmine's acceptance letters covered the refrigerator. Georgetown Law offered a full scholarship. Your case study convinced us. We need voices like yours. But the biggest change happened beyond their home. Thomas Walker was arrested, turned state's evidence. He'd been paid $5,000 to frame Raymond. 12 other cases were under review. A pattern of wrongful convictions was being exposed. D.A. Wilson resigned. The state bar opened investigations. Judge Bennett requested reassignment to civil court, admitting he needed to examine his own biases. The system that tried to destroy Raymond Davis was being held accountable. Jasmine now worked on her next case, a mother in Detroit whose son was convicted on questionable eyewitness testimony. The woman had seen Jasmine's story, reached out, begged for help. Raymond appeared in her doorway. Saving the world when you should be sleeping? Jasmine smiled. Someone has to, Dad. He kissed her forehead. Your mama would be so proud. After he left, Jasmine stared at her mother's photo, that woman who fought and lost, but raised a daughter who refused to accept losing. I'm just getting started, Mama. So here's the question for you. Yes, you right now. When have you been told you're too small to matter? What truth are you afraid to speak?
Let me tell you something, guys. Thank you so much for those of you who stay with me and listen. This is very, very very educational, very educational. And not because a person might not have what you have, not wealthy like you are, stuff like that. Don't knock them down. Don't knock them down, because you never know. You never know. Anyhow, thanks to each. Thank you for staying here with me. Thank you, Maxine. I enjoyed every minute of this with. Can you imagine? You're listening and you're placing that little girl. Because you're not seeing the movie. You are not seeing the movie. It's while I'm driving from New York, I played like about might be 6 of them. Might be 6 of them. Some of them 2 hours long. And I just listen. It keep me up. It keep me up the whole time. You say, oh my God, some nice ones are there. Some nice ones. And I thank you, because I was going to shut it off. Because nobody were answering to say if they were watching or they're listening or not like that. But thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. It's so nice. Like, oh my God. I'm going to do this every day for 1 hour. I'm going to have my little movie moment. Yes, I'm going to have my little movie moment so you guys could just listen. Thank you so, so much, because you see your hard this nobody over here. Because no mix up now go on. No mix up now galang, so they're not over here. But the thing is, there is enough mix up out there. I'm just tired. You can't stroll through social media and watch nobody. Pure garbage. Pure garbage. Like ridiculous. They make life so hard. They take social media so serious. You can't compare and and be yourself. And when you do be yourself, then beat you down. Beat you down. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much. Have a pleasant afternoon. And I will see you tomorrow. Alright? Have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you, my darling. Thank you for staying here with me.